All right, y'all. We back. Episode 4. Your boy Colin.
Ryan,
How you feeling today, Ryan?
I know it. Stressed out.
Why you feeling annoyed, bro?
I ain't fucking with the setup. I ain't fucking with the equipment. Today's
bro.
not it, bro.
All right.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro. Well, I mean, we just gonna keep it real. I mean, today, like episode 4, we're gonna talk about personal growth today. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we have necessarily been facing like a lot of adversity, hardships. This our third setup or third, you know what I'm saying, place in which we at. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just a part of the process. I feel like I know it's gonna, you know what I'm saying, like ultimately everything, you know what I'm saying, is gonna fall in place the way in which it's supposed to. I know that we went from being at a place to where
We had it all.
well, I'm talking about at first. At first, I mean, it was kind of sort of like, there. I mean, we had like, you know what I'm saying, everything which we needed, but it just was like, we weren't necessarily producing the way in which we wanted to as far as the things in which we was talking about. And then the next place, we had everything. Everything was
I mean,
set in stone.
for we still got
Everything. I mean, we still got
still
everything.
got it. We just gotta
Figure it out. Like,
work what we got.
yeah.
For so. I mean, all in all, it's gonna work out how it's meant to. So,
Yeah.
I ain't even finna like get worked up over that. I'm just stuck it out, bro.
Yeah. Well, so how exactly, you know, I know you said you annoyed, but like how have you really been feeling since, you know what I'm saying, the recent change in which we made?
Truthfully, I ain't been bothered by it, you know. Everything happened, you know, it was just like just happened that instantly, like just happened quick. And I was mad, you know, why I was mad with everything that happened, you know, how it happened. And you know, like the days after, you know, it was just like I felt empty. It was just like sometimes I would feel empty, sometimes I would feel like disgusted or disappointed. And that's cause, you know, I was upset with myself for how I handled the situation, you know, with, you know, we're not gonna say names, but, you know, with such and such. And it was like I was really just beating myself up because I don't know, it felt like I was questioning myself, like did I really, you know, learn anything these past couple of years? Like did I really, like, you know, grow from the decisions and things that I used to do? Like I said, you know, when I was young, I was a hothead. I would, you know, be angry now, think later. And for me to do that, like, again, like at 23 years old, it's like, bro, like, you too old to be acting like that. And, you know, I talked to my mom, and she was like, don't beat yourself over it. Like, don't beat yourself up over it. Like, stuff like that happens, you know. It's just, you really have to buckle down and, you know, control your emotions and not let them get the best of you. So, and I told her, I just felt real disgusted. Like, I just felt sick to my stomach. It was like, you said you were never going to do that again. You've been working on it. But when the time came, it's like, all that you worked on just went out the window.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I feel like what my brother has said, you know what I'm saying, like in regards to, you know what I'm saying, what happened, he was more so like, you know what I'm saying, like everything happened for a reason. I feel like, again, I side with your mom, you know what I'm saying, like don't go about beating yourself up, you know what I'm saying, about it, because I feel like it was just a situation, you know what I'm saying, you weren't, I mean, I'll say this, how you responded could have been better. I ain't gonna lie. How you responded could have been better, but I felt like from him, it was just more so like he was almost like trying to like pick at you for in a sense. So it's like, you know, like I feel like on that person's part, you know what I'm saying, it's just more so like
Poking the bear?
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, it's just like you got to a point to where you had got, you know what I'm saying, like fed up and you was just like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying, you feel like you were
being tested.
Yeah, being tested.
Like David said, it was just like he wasn't getting the reaction that he wanted initially, so he kept picking. And like going back and like looking at it, it was like, yeah, like he was definitely picking. And normally, like now, I used to be ignoring stuff like that, but it was like you supposed to be professional, and you steady like picking and picking and picking. It's like when you like you, I can say he know me, but the person you saw was a very chill person who didn't get upset, was just chill and laid back.
Yeah.
And it was like I felt like he was just testing me, like you wanted that reaction. And I'm not gonna lie, like he got the reaction he wanted, and he shouldn't have got that reaction. Like I should have just kept ignoring him, because after I said, okay, thank you for the opportunity, it should have been no more conversation. But
Yeah.
you kept picking and picking and picking because you were mad about something that you should have dealt with in the first place.
Yeah.
And you tried to put that blame on me. And like I said, you know, I tried many different ways to go about it. Like y'all said, don't take the blame for something that was his fault.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know, it's like I really tried to avoid that initial situation, because I felt like it was gonna happen eventually. It's like, I don't know why. Like I told myself like a couple of days before, it was like I had that feeling like I feel like I'm about to snap, and I don't know why. And the situation came about, and it was like that was the situation. Like, I wish I didn't, you know, do that. And in that moment, like after like reflecting everything, it was just like he really didn't. Should never even, you know, got that reaction out of me. It's like, one, you hiding behind the next man. You hiding behind these people that don't even really give a fuck about you. You know,
Yeah.
You kissing their ass, and for they really don't even want you there. And you kissing their ass, and you hiding behind them. So it's just like I should have just took that information and, you know, dwelled on it. Like
Yeah.
that possibly could have prevented me from acting out, you know, the way I did. And I ain't gonna lie. Like sometimes I'll go back and play the video, and I'd be cringing hard. Like I'd be like, bro, like you really acted like this, and I was just like, you didn't have to, you know, blow like that, bro.
Yeah, like he was playing. I feel like it was just like certain things, you know what I'm saying, which was said. Like it was just I feel like he knew what he was doing, because he was just kind of sort of like, yeah, like he.
And it was like the whole, you can come work at the studio, you know, to make up the money that was lost by doing tasks around the studio, and he was like, if I don't get a response, then I know my answer, then my sister can take legal action. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what kind of bitch you think I am?
Yeah.
I'm not that, bro.
Yeah.
Like now I'm really about to show my ass for real, because you got me fucked up, bro. And I'm sitting, I'm like, you can't sue me. I signed nothing in the agreements to like whatever you were trying to pull. So I'm like, what's going on? Like,
yeah, but I mean, moving forward from that though, because I mean that happened.
yeah,
Like only thing which we can do really is just, you know what I'm saying, like look forward now. You know what I'm saying, we crossed that bridge. So let me ask you, like, in going forward, you know what I'm saying, like, how do you think, for you personally, you will go about adjusting yourself in situations like that when you're tested like that?
I try to, you know, instead of just, you know, reading to respond, like in a situation like that, just try to really evaluate everything, like from day one up until that day. First and foremost, I don't need to threaten nobody, because I shouldn't have told them, like, I know where you live in, like, I'll beat the shit out of you. Like, I shouldn't have said that first off. So that's number one. Don't threaten, you know, people in a professional business. Like, that's just number one.
Yeah.
But secondly, like I said, you know, reflect, you know, evaluate everything. You know, take the time to see if you're really wrong in the situation. Take the time to see if they're wrong in the situation. You know, just try to, like I said, evaluate the overall situation and know what's going on. Break it down, you know, try to talk face to face, man to man, you know, with no emotions involved, you know, like try to get to, you know, a bottom of it, like an understanding.
Yeah.
But I wish I had known that. Well, like I say, no, I know that, but I wish I had took that route instead of the route that I took before. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And as far as, do you feel like that has affected, you know what I'm saying, like as far as what you do in the day to day? Like, has it, like, you know what I'm saying, like altered anything?
No, I wouldn't say really alternative. It just makes me think more. Like, you really can't act like that in a professional like sense, bro. Like you gotta keep your cool, you gotta stay calm, cause threatening everybody ain't gonna do shit, but put a bad rep on you to whoever else they want to talk to about. You know, like let's say I get into it with a manager at Amazon, and I go apply to like some other business. They want to talk to my managers at Amazon. They could be like, well, yeah, he's aggressive, he's all this other stuff. So like, it's better to just keep your name protect your name and keep it out of the the negative zone. So because like Julian told me, you're like, my name is my brand, so you should want to represent that in a positive way. So
yeah, you got any questions for me in regards to personal growth?
Oh, of course, bro. Like, so like, in high school, you was different from what you are now, bro. So like over like the last like 5 or 6 years, like, what have you done, to grow?
I'll be honest with you. I spent a lot of time being isolated. You know what I'm saying? You already know like, I'm not really like around y'all like that. So I mean, I feel like I spent a lot of time, like reflecting, and I feel like I'll be honest. Like, I feel like I was giving off a facade whenever I was in high school. Like, I don't feel like I was necessarily being like true to myself per se.
Like,
in a sense.
that wasn't you. You was getting off like a different.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like, I'm not gonna sit here and say everybody goes through that phase, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I know you probably understand what I'm trying to say. Like, just more so like, we just want to fit in type vibe.
And I want you.
Like, yeah, and it's just more so as I've gotten older, it's just more so I have really been tuned in to what my interests are, things in which I like to do. Like, my girlfriend, like, she be calling me boring, but it's like, because I live like an old man, but it's like,
you do look like an old head, bro.
But I mean, I don't have no problems with that though, because it's just like, for me, like, calm, I'm okay with that. Like, I accept that. Like, and it's just, I don't really be like stressing about anything like that, because like I don't be caught up in like any type of drama, or like, you know what I'm saying, like being worried about being outside or whatever the case may be. So like that's just always been me, or that has been me since, you know what I'm saying, since the past 5 to 6 years. Yeah.
So like, you got any regrets or things you wish you had did differently, like coming up?
Any regrets? No, not really, because I feel like if I go about regretting certain things, like ultimately, I wouldn't be where I am today. So, because I feel like those mistakes and, you know what I'm saying, me giving off false facades, that had more so led me to where I am today, me learning my true self and who I am.
So like, basically everything happened for a reason.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah.
No, like, from a personal standpoint, bro, like, I don't know, like, I live with like regrets for like probably like the last 3-4 years, and probably about like last year's when I like told myself like it's time to let everything go. Like, you can't change what you did, and
But let me stop you there. Have you faced that stuff though, in which you said that you're gonna let go of?
what you mean, like, face
Like, have you necessarily went about assessing those situations, or have you just decided to just let those things go?
I more so say I just accepted, what was, accepted like everything that I did, accept the fact that I can't go back and change, the shit I did, the people, said to people, did to myself, did to others, things like that. And, like, I remember one day, like, I don't know, I was just really just like going through it. And then Cap had, he had DM me like this long paragraph. Like, I still keep that shit to this day. He was just like, you can't live, life with all your regrets, because that's gonna hinder you from growing. Like, you gotta accept, what happened, what was, and just focus on yourself and be better. And it's crazy. He sent me that when like we was 18, and like I just accepted that like last year, like 2023, and like I said, I wish that I wasn't such of a dickhead to people. So more so like such of an asshole. I wish I was like better to people, things like that. Cause sometimes I feel like that kind of can hinder like my photography burn. Like every action has a consequence. So and I accept that. I really was a dickhead. I was an asshole. I probably was like a bad person to people, you know. And I accepted that, and I took these last like 6 years, you know, working on myself and being a better person, you know. Because you know, being an ass on a dickhead don't get you nowhere, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. What advice? Well, I feel like you just dropped some gems as far as that. You know what I'm saying? As far as you not necessarily being an asshole and a dickhead towards other people. Yeah.
Nah, like for real though, bro. Like you know me like since what, my sophomore year.
Yeah.
So you know I was like
On some-
king asshole.
Yeah,
bro.
asshole.
I used to just do like, dickhead shit.
Especially your senior year, bro.
And you know, you want to know like where that really stemmed from?
What?
It was just like growing up, bro. Like my parents was like an asshole to me. Like they did asshole shit to me. You know, said asshole things to me, and that was like anger. I held in for the longest, and I don't know why, but I felt like people just deserve.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you. I was about to say, what made you necessarily think that like that was okay at that time?
Yeah, like I was saying, like I felt like people just deserve that shit, and all in all, no, I don't think everybody deserves it. I feel like if people was like picking with me, oh yeah, you definitely deserve it, because like the fuck is you messing with me for? But sometimes it would just be unwarranted. I'm just being an asshole for no reason, and they didn't deserve that, bro. Like, and truthfully, it also stemmed from like me hating myself. Like I used to like no cap, like I dead ass used to genuinely like hate who I was. Like,
So would you say that you love who you are now?
100%.
Okay.
100%. Like from like 8th grade up until like I was 22.
Uh-huh.
No, 21.
Uh-huh.
I hated myself, bro. Like I didn't like who I was. Like I didn't like certain like things about me, like features. I didn't like my personality. Like it was just hard during that time period, because like I dead ass don't love myself. Like, I'm a miserable ass person, and I was like, nah, bro. Like I'm changing that shit about myself. I should not be miserable. I shouldn't make others' life hell just because I feel like shit. So I took the time to work on myself. Like just love who you are, bro. Like love love how you look. Love how you present yourself. Always try to present yourself in a good manner. So work on that.
Talk about that process though, like go more into depth, like as far as how that was, like from start to where you are now, like when you stated, or whenever you realized that you, well, let me ask you this, before I go into that, when did you recognize that you say you recognized that you didn't love yourself when you were 21? At the age of 21, or was it always like a constant thing?
It was about like the realization came when I was about like 22, and I was like, damn, like I really didn't love myself for that long. Cause like I don't know what it was. Like, when I hit 22, it was just like a natural change for me. It was just like you're getting older, like you becoming more so of a man. Like you need to stand on your morals, stand on your principles, and like through that whole reflection, bro, it was just like the old me probably would have been trying to change myself. I mean, the old me probably would have been, miserable in this situation, because I would compare situations. I was like, bro, old me probably would have been on some low self-esteem shit. Like, and when that realization came, it was like, damn, like that shit probably started, back then. And like people like, it's just gonna sound crazy, but I used to be mad that like niggas got all the bitches, bro. I'm like, damn, I can't get no bitches. So I'm like, damn, like I'm ugly as shit. Like all the bitches calling me ugly. I'm like, damn, like so that's where part of the self-hate started. It's like, damn, I'm ugly. Fuck it, I ain't gonna lie, that built character. I ain't gonna cap. Like that's kind of where like my funny bone like kind of kicked in. Like damn, if I'm ugly, I gotta make the bitches laugh. I gotta do something, bro. Yeah. Like. Even freshman year I ain't get no bitches. Sophomore year I ain't get no bitches. Like junior years were like, I feel like junior that might have been like the start of like glow up, I guess. But even still then, I still hated myself. It was just like, I'm like going through that process, like sitting yourself down, like finding that confidence. It's a process. That shit ain't gonna happen overnight. Like it's gonna take time.
Yeah,
so,
for sure. I definitely agree with you on that.
Like, you ever went through that kind of like?
For sure, for sure, bro. For
So like,
sure.
from your perspective and like your experience, like how did you go about it? You know.
I'll say for me, like, I ain't gonna count. Like, I mean, you already know, like, I'm a lover boy, bro.
Nothing wrong with that,
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
bro. Nothing wrong with
So
that.
it's like, whenever I like, you know what I'm saying, certain situations wouldn't necessarily be going right.
Mm-hmm.
I used to always be like, damn, like I feel like I'm doing everything right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, it was just like, all right, obviously, you know what I'm saying, it's not, y'all will always tell me that it's not necessarily me. They just like, they just wasn't necessarily the ones for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also did.
Yeah, so it's just more so like I just had to, you know what I'm saying, like wait my time, and you know what I'm saying, like David would tell me, you know what I'm saying, like stop focusing on that, just focus on yourself and things like that. And it was just like for me, it was just like, all right, like let me actually listen to what's being told to me and let me allow for it to come to me, because it seemed like to me what I always noticed, like especially when it came to like people and what you're pursuing after, it's always like the ones in which you pursue after don't really like you for real like that, but the ones in which you don't like, you know what I'm saying, necessarily come to you. So it's just like you just gotta wait your turn. And I feel like in regards to my personal growth through all of that, it was just more so reflecting on myself and seeing what it was in which needed work with, in which I wanted to perfect within myself, because I already knew that, you know what I'm saying, like I know how to treat somebody, you know what I'm saying, treat them with respect and things like that. But it's just more so of a thing of me necessarily having the confidence within myself to say, okay, this person doesn't want me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 steps back and, you know what I'm saying, reflect on me and allow for what's for me to come to me. Yeah.
Hey, I be telling people that all the time, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I tell them, like, stop forcing it, stop chasing it, just let it come to you. Like, it's supposed to be a natural thing. And like you were saying, you know, David would tell you, like, focus on like you, like, bro, like. I never like. Okay, we used to joke you, obviously, but it was just like they really just want the one. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like you still your same self now.
Yeah, yeah, to a certain extent, yeah.
So, I mean, okay, you still your same self, but a couple changes. Like, probably that's all you. For that's probably all you needed was those couple of changes, or yeah, just that. I mean, and then now you with your girl now, so I mean,
Yeah. It's been a long time coming though, I tell you that for sure, bro.
nah, for real, bro. Like, I be proud of like seeing all my niggas like finally like get that one for them. Like, me personally, I'm not saying I'm you know, what's the word, like searching for that one. Like, I'm just cool and like low key in a sense, I feel like I'm being like impatient. I be like, damn, like, when's gonna be my turn? I'm like, fuck it, I got bigger shit to worry about right now. So like,
Take advantage of that time though, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, like take advantage of that time, because it's like this ain't no shade to, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't gonna lie, like it can be time consuming.
oh, 100%,
Yeah, like
100%,
being
yeah.
in a relationship, like it can definitely be time consuming. It definitely can take away from the things in which you know what I'm
bigger
saying.
goal.
Yeah, like yeah. So it's like a lot of that stuff. You got to take other people into consideration. You can't just, you know what I'm saying, be selfish and things like that. So,
It's like you gotta balance your time.
Yeah.
Like now, like I got all the time to do. I ain't say all the time, but I got time to worry about me. So like you said, like I've been low key. I've been taking that advantage. You know, ever since December, taking that advantage. You know, I'm still taking that advantage now. You know, getting back in the groove, like doing like photo shoots, working on stuff, things like that. And it's like nothing is in the way of me, you know, focusing on my craft. It's just me and my craft right now. You know, nothing else is in the way, and that's all on me if I don't progress forward, because I have nothing distracting me right now. So it's just me and that. So like you said, I'm just taking all the time that I can to focus on that, get myself together. I mean, eventually along the way,
as it come along, but I feel
it'll
like
come along.
personally, bro, I feel like you're gonna find somebody that's actually within your field of work, though.
you think so?
Yeah,
You think like another photographer, another model?
either or. No, seriously though, bro. Like for real.
I ain't gonna lie, like it's crazy you saying that, bro. Because like sometimes I be having that exact same. I be like, bro, whole time I be like,
And my dad used to say this all the time. He used to be like, "It's you never know who's looking at you. Like just in a sense of like you could be like not really be paying attention for real, but that person could really be looking at you and that could really be your match.
I be saying that all the time, like the more you not focused on it, that's when it really comes to you. Like, and like it's like it'd be the person you least expect. It could be somebody you don't know or somebody that you do know, but it'd just be the one you least expect.
Yeah.
And I don't know, bro. Like you really like got me thinking on it because I think that all the time. Like, bro, I really feel like it'd be like another photographer, or another model, but I'll cross that bridge, you know, when
it gets to you. Yeah. So that's it for episode 4. Did you want to close it out with anything as far as what we got coming up, as far as the next episodes and things like that?
We do got more guests coming on next couple episodes. I'll probably say the next 2 episodes we got 2 guests. After that, me and Colin might.
Talk about the raffle. Do the raffle.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring that too. But yeah, after the 2 episodes, me and Colin might do like a small break from like having guests. To have like some more one-on-one episodes. Like I said, it's really just 2 guys just chatting it up, having regular convos. I want to have more convos with my mans over here. So, but also Fan Friday. We're gonna eventually do the raffle. We're still gonna work it out. Try to get people to enter. Things of that sort. But yeah, you got anything you want to add?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to everybody for viewing our stuff and liking and subscribing on YouTube and things like that. We both really appreciate the support.
The fact that we see everything, we see all the love and support. So yeah, man, keep running it up for us, bro. We're gonna try to keep putting out great content for y'all.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up. I'm Colin.
I'm cameraman signing off.
All right, y'all be easy.